Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am that ginger Brit, and I just had a tits long conversation with this wonderful person. Hello.
That was awful, that was so bad. Get rid of all of it.
No!
Get rid of all of it.
I'm not getting rid of a single thing. They're going to hear every line, every racist, homophobic line that you said.
I'm just going to get hunted down then, aren't I?
By the Tumblr social justice warriors.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we had a conversation. You're going to see it. I hope you enjoy it.
They won't enjoy it.
They'll...
Like, if it was me watching that again, like, I couldn't watch that, but I feel bad for you having to edit that.
Let's try and get down to your level. No.
My level
Don't
of
ruin
my plane of existence.
your plane of existence,
Or-
like all the way down here. That's what it is.
My plane of existence.
Your plane of existence is Narnia.
Yep.
That's where you exist.
Skyrim.
I know I've given you headroom, but have I given me headroom? I guess we're gonna have to find out. Next time on Transformers.
YOLO.
Hashtag
YOLO.
swaggy swag swig swag.
You did philosophy and ethics, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you not cover the man who... I think it was a man. They normally are men, aren't they?
They normally are men, influential people in history.
The guy who said the only things that are real are the things that you can prove exist.
By hitting.
By like, this ground is real, but America might not be because right now I'm not there and I can't see it either.
Oh no, America's not real.
I know, but like, I mean, that was just like a made-up country, but like...
It's this big conspiracy theory. Like, freedom? Pfft, no. What's
No,
that?
man.
A new world? What, you mean Jesus? Jesus is the only world. Jesus is the world.
Shrek is love.
Shrek
is
is
life.
What about Shia LaBeouf and his diamond hands?
Don't you embarrass him.
He's an actual cannibal. I'm not sure he matters in society.
Well, you don't wind up actual cannibals, do you? Provoke
Well-
him.
You never know. You never know. He could be over there.
Well, the woods are over there, so there's a pretty high chance of him being in those woods, cutting down
He's
trees
definitely
with
in
his
the woods.
diamond-edged hands.
Oh.
If you hear a tree fall in a minute, you'll know.
If a tree falls in a forest, no one's right to hear it.
Shia LaBeouf heard it, so obviously someone heard it.
It was Shia LaBeouf. Oh, fucking hell.
I don't know if you realise we've just kind of solved one of the greatest questions of all time. Like, I hope you're aware of like the momentous kind of importance of this moment.
The great philosophical question of whether or not a tree makes a noise if no one hears it. Well, no, because Shia LaBeouf cut it down.
They only fall down if he cuts them down. Like, they don't fall down any other way. So obviously someone heard it.
Lumberjacks? What are those? Shia LaBeouf.
They're a myth created by Shia LaBeouf as a cover-up story.
I can't cope with you, Lucy. I can't cope with you.
Okay, was that me? Ooh, how naughty.
It was. You've got a message. You're getting a message in the production of absolutely fine internet content.
It's really high budget shit going on.
The production value is through the roof. You do not know how costly this background is.
Why? Because it's actually not real.
Yeah,
And to
like,
have
it's
something
entirely
this
green
high
screened.
quality made or produced by the technology that we have is just so expensive.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
I
this is-
hired Michael Bay to direct this video.
I don't think it was Michael Bay. There's not any lens flares behind us, so...
That's J.J. Abrams.
No, it's Michael Bay. It's Transformers.
No. Michael Bay is explosions. J.J. Abrams is lens flares. I feel,
I feel like we still haven't said anything of value.
since when do we ever say anything of value?
I've gone through the last 18 years of my life and added no value to
Society
anything.
as a whole.
Ever.
No. The human race has gained nothing from my existence.
You might have even been quite problematic. To be quite honest, like...
I am a detriment to the future of the human race. I think S.H.I.E.L.D. just need to hunt me down. I'm on their threat list. It's because they were like tracking your every movement with lasers.
Shit, man, I'm allergic. That's not possible.
Allergic to lasers.
Lasers.
Your
just light,
body,
aren't they?
lasers are just light.
Damn.
Your body has a natural rejection of light.
Yep. This is why this whole background's a green screen, and we're inside.
No. If your body was allergic to light, would be pitch fucking black.
Yeah. This is on like.
Do they have like night vision?
No, but the camera that's filming this does.
Oh. I can chop off our heads.
But why would you do that?
Bit of Henry VIII, innit?
Like, it's not the kind of thing you come back from, if you know what I mean. Whoever you are.
Well, wasn't there that one guy, Sir Nicholas, who became known as Nearly Headless Nick?
But he didn't come back really from that.
Well,
It changed him in some way, like, it was noticeable to some people, but not to others.
I get the feeling you're a really regressive person.
I don't know what that means.
Like the opposite of progressive.
Yeah, well, I'm
And-
basically
and
Benjamin Button, but like mentally.
Not that kind. Not that kind. I'm saying that you don't think ghosts are real people and you're against the equal rights.
I am quite prejudiced
Yeah.
against ghosts.
And also prideful.
Yeah, I mean, that was me. That like
Basically what I'm doing right now
Ryan
is
the-
Ryan Perry. Are you bringing Ryan Perry into this?
Pride and Prejudice. Have you ever watched
How
it?
do you confuse Pride and Prejudice with Ryan Perry?
Have you ever watched Pride and
No.
Prejudice? Is the
No,
question.
I
Well,
haven't.
Basically, to sum it up for anyone who's not seen it, it's a picture of my face for 2 hours because I am so proud and also so prejudiced. It's just a picture of me as a still, and then at the end I go, "That was 2 hours long," and just fuck off.
That's 2 hours of your life that I just stole.
My car basically functioned as an oven today. Like,
Did you put a very, very tender piece of steak in there and come out with a lovely dinner?
I did.
Oh.
Can you not see?
Are you saying that you're a really tender piece of steak?
Maybe.
Don't be all coy. Like, oh, maybe I am.
Maybe.
Stick a knife in me and find out. I'm saying that vegans are the reason the economy is failing.
Well, in a kind of quite authoritarian society,
Yeah.
what would you say is the next step in dealing with this problem?
Killing vegans.
But, although there's not that many, so you could probably get away with it.
Yeah. I'm just getting
Also,
grass in my hair
they've
right
probably
now.
kind of alienated everyone they know, so no one's going to notice.
Yeah. Vegans are pretty terrible. You are shit. You are a literal piece of shit.
Whose?
Ed Miliband's?
That's the worst kind. Oh, let's be honest.
Yeah, let's just compare politician shit here.
I'm not Nick Griffin's, which would, let's be honest, is quite fat. So the state of that would be awful. It would be like a mess. It would be like an explosion. It would be like, I can't even like, it would be like a shit plane had crashed kind of thing. And then like Nigel Farage, like his shit would be like kind of really homophobic.
It had just come out of his arse holding a picket sign saying God hates fags.
It would be kind of like if you did a shit on the ground,
Oh, yeah.
you turn around.
I'm well aware of
you
it.
turn around and on
Aye.
the ground in shit, it would say I hate gays.
That
Every single shit comes out in a different sentence.
would require some skill.
Like, even do it on purpose. I'm just saying. Like, it's not like a
It just
skill.
comes out fully
It's
formed.
not a skill. It comes out in that shape. Like, and then some say like, I hate black people, or like, Chinese people suck, or like, go Nigel, because sometimes he
And
needs
go-
a bit of motivation, because like no one else likes him, like so he needs to be quite self-motivated. He needs to get it from in here. You know, he can't rely on out like.
No.
He's got to
No.
radiate positivity and win his
No.
campaign.
He doesn't need self-motivation from in here. He needs it from in here. Because it's shit.
That's not where the shit comes from.
Your digestive system.
I'm not going to show you where the shit comes from. If you've not realised by now, I'm not going to hurt you.
You mean you don't slice open your stomach and just unload the food into the toilet?
No. I like to leave it to digest a bit longer.
No. I eat it, wait for it to travel down my gullet. Before I've even started digesting, slice my belly open, throw it into the toilet.
That would explain why you're so thin. Like, you've never actually eaten anything, kind of thing. Like, would like...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I feel that with all of this shit talking, we need to give...
I'm not a fan of puns.
We need to give... Well, that's just rude.
He's actually not dead.
We need to give our loving audience a message, right? I want you, because I know that you're a pretty kind of no fucks given kind of person. How many fucks do you think you give per week?
Well, you know, if like a star gets sucked into a black hole,
Yeah.
it spins around really, really fast. Right?
Yeah.
This creates something called a blazar, which is actually brighter than a quasar. And everyone knows what quasars are, and this is real.
Everyone knows
right?
what quasars are.
This is on Vsauce, it's true.
Okay.
And it's called a blazar, and it's like the brightest thing in the universe. And like, imagine if it's the brightest thing in the universe. Imagine how many kind of... What units are light measured in?
Miles per hour?
No, like, not watts, because that's electricity. But like...
Kilograms?
Yeah, like, how many kilograms of light the brightest thing in the universe would be? And then divide that by 1,000, so you've got it in grams. And then you'll come to a number that you can't say, because it would take longer than your lifetime to say.
Okay, I'm with you.
Right, and then put a negative in front.
Oh shit, son.
And that's the answer.
So, I think it would be a good idea if you gave our loving audience tips on how not to give a fuck in day-to-day life.
Okay. Well, I think you can start, because you're going to have to give me a moment to... Because you see, a lot of mine are so kind of overwhelmingly powerful.
Right.
People wouldn't even be able to comprehend... They might die. They wouldn't even be able to comprehend...
Shit. Oh, God.
The kind of... Everything about it is just too... Just...
Amazing.
It's more expansive than the universe. So, like, you're going to have to start, like... Because the size of the immensity of my tips on how to not give a fuck are so immense, it's more immense than the universe. So you can go first.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Tip number 1. If you're a waiter, don't be a waiter. Solid tip. What's yours?
I don't know.
Do you want me to give a second one?
I personally would have said be a waiter, because, like, you know.
Okay. Tip number 2. If you're not a waiter,
Be one.
be one. So what I'm proposing is that throughout the world, all waiters and non-waiters just switch careers.
But then you get the issue of, like, the waiters become non-waiters and the non-waiters become waiters, and then they're like, shit, I've got to take that tip on how not to give a fuck, and they all switch back.
And then it's like just constant switching, and it'd be amazing.
And then what's the third tip's got to be something that kind of fixes the issue.
Third tip, if you're being served by a waiter and they... Shit! No! This is tips on how not to give a fuck.
With a heavy, blunt object.
This is tips on how not to give a fuck.
Well, yeah,
not tips on how to get arrested.
No, but it's like to not give a fuck about, like, the law, I don't know, or human existence outside of yourself.
Yeah.
Or the well-being of everyone.
Isn't that just
apart
being
from
American?
myself. Shit, yeah, but they aren't real.
No, they're not real.
They're just characters, like fictional characters.
Yeah.
Lots of them, but like...
Fucking Americans. Why aren't they like us? With their fucking pointy hats and yellow skin.
I don't know. Like, it'd help if they had less than, like, 12 legs. Like, they're like snakes, but, like, with legs, which would kind of make them like centipedes. Like, where am I going with this? Like, what?
It'd help if they didn't have 12 legs, you know, they're like snakes. What the fuck kind of snakes have you looked at?
A snake with lots of legs, but that's basically like a centipede, like a really big one.
Yeah! Yeah, it is!
Like, centipedes in yellow hats. Seriously, if you saw a centipede in a yellow hat, and it was 12 feet long, but it was only stood on, like, the back 6 of its legs, so it was kind of reared up, and it had 6 legs, like, big, but they were like arms, and they were swinging machetes at you, like, coming like this, with a big yellow hat on, and what noise would it make? Because it wouldn't be scary if it kind of just, like, was silent, or if it had really, like, heavy breathing. Like, it was, like, asthmatic or something. From, like, I don't know.
I would capture that creature, that demon
I don't have
spawn.
jaws big enough, like, because...
Not a fucking jar, like a net or a steel cage or something. I would capture it, I would send it to...
Have you seen what happened in Godzilla?
No.
You don't capture things like that.
Alright, I would...
The world is not going to end
It's
going to end badly.
How do you propose to deal with this centipede monstrosity
Well, it
then?
depends what noise it makes. I'm just
Okay,
answer my question.
okay. What if it made the noise?
What if it, like, sung?
Like really beautiful Hayley Westenra songs. You know, I don't really like children. I never really was one.
I know. I don't like them either.
No.
Especially you.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Please don't do that. There are people behind us. And...
Hey.
I actually thought there were people behind us when we did that.
Wow.
They would come over here and turn you inside out.
Inside out?
Yeah, and you'd have to walk home, and
Oh,
you'd get all
God.
grit stuck to the inside of your body.
Inside of my body?
Like grit and grass.
And how would I get grit and grass on my body from walking home?
Because...
Do I just, like, roll?
You'd have no bones, so it'd be kind of like a motion along the floor. Like, all the way home, kind of, but like... More
I'd be a
like
slug.
more like a fluid movement, like an octopus, when it like rolls over itself on its legs, like that. It'd be you.
You've really thought this one through, haven't you?
I'm switched on. It just comes to me straight away. There isn't even any way to end this because it hasn't even really started.
No.
Nothing has started at all. Like, really, nothing's happened.
And that, I think,
It's
is
the
a
moral.
really good analogy, and a moral, is a really good analoral of
The story.
humanity's story. That you can spend 25 minutes talking about stuff,
Sat on wet grass.
sat on wet grass, and not actually progress in your life.
I think some things that have been said have actually made us stupider.
I've certainly lost IQ from this
Like,
conversation.
I didn't have a huge amount to spare, but it's kind of gone. A fair bit, like.
All of it. Certainly.
Like, I
So,
don't know.
goodbye. Say goodbye.
See, that's like going full retard.
Say goodbye. Goodbye.
What if I refuse?
Say goodbye. Goodbye.
What an exit! What an exit! Oh, free camera. Plugged!